What's up, everybody? This is Jeff Bernard, and today we're going to go over how to set up a embedding endpoint within Azure AI Foundry, formerly Azure AI Studio. So it's a new product that Microsoft has released that sort of combines a lot of AI functionality within Azure into one place. So we're going to go over how to set up the model and how to get access to the endpoint and create some embeddings within Microsoft Logic apps. Please like and subscribe so that you get notifications for our videos that we'll be releasing. And if you need any consulting services, please feel free to reach out. We'd love to work on your problems with you. Let's go. As you can see here, we're in Azure and we have a test RG group and we have a test vector AI service. What we're going to do here is just create this from scratch. So we'll go to create and then we'll look up Azure AI Foundry. I don't even know if they have it in there as Foundry yet. Nope, they don't. Interesting. They just released it as Foundry Studio. Let's see. There we go. So it's still AI Studio, but it's Azure AI Foundry. Very, very interesting. So we'll make it in the West Zone. That's fine. We'll say test embeddings. And then we will review. And then we will create. Okay, so it looks like the resource deployment has succeeded. So let's go take a look. We launch AI Studio. And we will sign in again. Okay, so we need a project to start working. We'll just leave it as this boilerplate project. Take a second to create. By the way, if you're naming projects, it's probably better to name it something else other than test embeddings because that's probably going to get confusing. But regardless, we can go to models and endpoints, deploy base model. And we'll see we have a lot of models to choose from. So we'll say embeddings. Yeah, so we have a few different ones to pick from. And we'll just choose text embedding ADA 002. And we can see that, okay, deployment type standard. We don't have much else, but you can leave it the same if you want. And then we'll show you how to go and call this API endpoint. So it's pretty interesting within Microsoft Azure AI Studio. It sort of combines all the resources together, which I really like. It makes it a lot easier to understand everything rather than having to chain all these different tools together. I really hope that they open access to agents and all these other things that they're talking about, because that will be a way to sort of combine everything under Microsoft services rather than, again, chaining, Langflow and Flowwise or any of these other things together. I like to keep everything under one roof and operate things on top of your business data. So we have an endpoint here, and we have a key here. Don't worry about using that key. It's not going to work by the time this video is set up and released. So let's take a look. We have some settings here. So we have a token rate per minute. We have the model version, just a few default settings. Okay, so we can just close that, and then we have our API endpoint. We're going to jump into Logic Apps, and then we're going to make an HTTP request with some boilerplate data and show the embeddings. If you need a REST API reference for the embeddings endpoint, you can go to Microsoft's documentation at Azure/AI services/OpenAI/reference, or you can go to the description and click that. So this will give you an example of what the API endpoint is going to look like and the body, right? So we can see here that if we go to our AI Foundry, so there we go. It's AI Studio in search in the marketplace, and now it's AI Foundry in name. So you have your REST endpoint, and then you have your key here, and then we're going to go, let's bring it into Postman first. And let me minimize this. There we go. Bring it into here, and you'll see this body is going to be, raw JSON type, and then we can input this, right? So this endpoint is just going to be copied from our AI Foundry embeddings model, input, send, and then these coordinates are going to be our embeddings, right? So that's what will be then sent to an LLM to understand this text. So it gives you the prompt tokens, the total tokens, a few pieces of information there, the model, and we'll give you a good understanding of that. So let's go into logic apps. Let's create a logic app from this. And to give you some food for thought here is you could be ingesting something from, I don't know, PDFs or a CSV, embed them and send them to CosmoDB, or SQL now supports vector data types, or you can send it again to CosmoDB and then have that sync to Azure AI Search, or just send it to AI Search. There's a lot of data types or data sources that you could be sending it to databases, and they're starting to support vector types. So it's really good. It's not fully integrated with all the services, but it should be soon after a meeting I had with Microsoft's AI team. So let's just go and create a logic app real quick. And then we can send our and create a consumption plan. Obviously, this is not going to be good if you are wanting to send a high volume of data, because you will get absolutely smacked with fees for that. So you're going to want to set up some capacity version of a logic app or a Azure function to be able to handle all of those requests. So we have our logic app here, and it's just a standard logic app. We're going to give it a request, and then we'll say HTTP, right, action, and then we'll give it a post. Then we'll copy our URL from Postman. We'll actually go back and get that. And there we go. And API dash key. Let me get Postman back up. Headers, and we can get our API key here. And then we can go and enter that here. Yeah, so it's giving me this white space. This must be encoded for URIs. Oh, there was a white space at the end, so that's good. Corrected that, and then we'll give it a body. We'll go to here and get the body, and we'll say that this is we'll just leave it here. So we'll just trigger the request, and then we'll see that it's going to create some embeddings. So we'll save this. Let's get this URL, default all methods allowed, and then we'll go into here, Postman, and we'll trigger this. All right, so we sent this into Logic Apps, and then we can check our results here. All right, so we see that there's embeddings, and again, what you can do is hook up further actions from here, right, to build a lower code pipeline. You can listen on an email, you can send it from one system to another to embed data into your database. Just general structure of how to get your embeddings endpoint in Azure AI Foundry, and then create a logic app to then create embeddings. In subsequent videos, we'll go over the different databases that you can use and chain this up to those databases to then start building out somewhat of a RAG solution in a fairly quick amount of time. And obviously, we can be more in depth with this, and we may do that at a later date. So like and subscribe. Please reach out if you need any help with the Microsoft Stack and any AI solutions, and we'll talk to you later.